Carlton Town TV, sponsored by Aerocom. I'm here at the Bill Stokell Stadium with Andy Clerke, the joint first team manager, following tonight's 4-0 win for Carlton against Clifton All Whites in the first round of the Not Senior Cup. Andy, 4-0, decent result. You must have been pleased with what you saw tonight.
I thought we were good. I thought we were professional. Said before the game, after a couple of disappointing results last couple of weeks, let's do things right. It's a competition that we'd like to go deep in. And I thought the lads did that. I thought all the way through. I thought they started bright, showed the quality, and all the way to the end, they did the right job. It's nice to see a clean sheet as well. Sometimes, 4-1, you just let something come through and you've got something to think about. But good performance tonight, did what was needed, and we move on.
There's always a danger when you play a team a step or two below that a bit of complacency creeps in. That didn't appear to be the case today. We were on it from the first minute.
Yeah, we've probably gone out of this competition cheap last couple of years, to be honest. Not necessarily against lower opposition, but haven't necessarily, at the point we've gone out, we haven't necessarily put in the performance that we could have done. And we said to the lads tonight, this sort of competition, it's important. It keeps your league performances there. It keeps lads, you get deep in it. Lads are wanting to play for shirts in, the latter stages. And so, one competition often keeps the other one competitive as well. So, we're pleased with tonight's performance. And, we weren't complacent. Certainly after Saturday where we left the opposition quite frustrated, shall we say. So, it was good to get straight back in a couple of days later and put in a good performance. Good few goals. Nice to see the goals shared out as well. And, lots of positives.
Yeah, talking of playing for shirts, Liam Moran has found it difficult to get a starting position this year because of the competition for places. He must have been pleased with how he reacted today. 2 goals, played very well.
Pleased with Liam. Pleased to see Lamin back on the pitch.
Yeah.
Pleased to see Clerke get through 90 minutes. Pleased to see Clerke get a start. Kieran Watson come on at half time and did well. Liam, great to see him in the goals, but I'm pleased to see the whole lot do well tonight, to be honest with you. And it's important that players like Liam, they want goals in their game. And that's why they're in the squad. So from that point of view, absolutely. But there was lots of positive to say without calling out too many individuals. But positives all around, mate.
Yeah, you mentioned Lamin and Clerke combined well for the second goal. Lovely header, actually.
Yeah.
And then one of the lads he brought on in the second half, I'll talk about subs in a minute, Noel Hilton, capped a decent performance in his kind of 25 minutes on the pitch with a lovely strike to finish the game off.
Yeah, doubled his goal tally, probably reached last year's goal tally. Clearly a left back, isn't he? Yeah. So no, positive. Yeah, good for Niall. Like I said, hopefully the lads, a lot of them tonight, can take personal positives out of it. But for me and Mark and the staff, and we can take a lot of collective positives that, it's not stopped the rot, but it's nice to get a win, having had a couple of disappointing games. Yeah. And it puts a bit of momentum back into the weekend now as well.
And you mentioned the frustration on Saturday was that the second half performance, it wasn't as good as it should have been. Today, the second half, he made changes, but we just kept going forward. We clearly wanted more goals. Ollie was so close to getting one at the very end.
Great strike.
A great strike at the bar. And you mentioned you must have been pleased with seeing that commitment for the whole 90 to try and get as many goals as we could.
They looked hungry, didn't they?
Yes.
I think that's the thing. They looked hungry. We said before the game, there's been a couple of games where we could have started brighter. There's been a couple of games where we could have finished stronger. We've said that we believe in this squad, the starting 11, the lads that are on the bench, the lads that can't even get in the squad. And if we're true to that, which we are, then we should be making changes and the performance doesn't drop. And that's what I saw tonight. And what Mark saw tonight is that no matter what changes were made, we were strong as we were in the first 10, in the last 10, and that's really pleasing.
How important is the squad going to be, Andy, given we've now got to run, I think, of the next 6 midweeks, we've got 5 games or 7 weeks with 6 games, whatever it may be, with all the rearranged fixtures.
It's huge, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure it got picked up in the interview on Saturday that Nat's still got a few games of his ban. Lamin's first game back today. Other than a cameo at Long Eaton, he's been out for 10 weeks or so. And we have got, we've got knocks at the minute, as we well know. Ash Chambers is out at the minute. Sarge is away. So the squad's massively important. And it's going to be, a good good few weeks, tough few weeks. Fixtures coming flying at us, and that's why we've probably got a couple more than we would have had a year ago to make sure that we can, our performances and the names and the squad that we're putting out, it don't drop no matter what couple of injuries we've got at any point in time.
And final point, you mentioned the clean sheet. Very nice to see. It was Felix's 100th appearance for Carlton Town tonight.
I heard, yeah. Someone mentioned that afterwards. Yeah. Obviously, big favourite of the club. Yeah. Big fans' favourite, I know as well.
Yeah.
And that's good for him, isn't it? He's been a great asset to our club since coming just over 2 years ago. Yeah. So hopefully, 100 and still going. 100 not out, as they say.
Well done tonight, Andy.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.